Good morning. Hi, hi, hi. Good morning. It's morning. It's morning here. Really, really early in the morning. Oh, place 101. Yes, it is here. Well, he thanks you. He says thanks for the compliment. Your dog is so cute. Thank you. Sorry, Jackie. Thank you, little friend. Okay. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Jackie. That's what I say, Jackie. Oh. So quiet. Let's see if we can find some music, Jackie. Music that won't get us in trouble, but will wake us up, huh? All right. Hey, I swear Jack waits till I put him on camera to do his personal grooming. It's hilarious. Jack. Oh, shoot. Here we are. I'm not sure if these are any good.
Cats in a room with the beat on her mind. Big red dog Jack just chilling behind. Got the vibe so smooth, can't nobody disrupt. Except little Debbie always creeping corrupt. Hit like, hit subscribe, it's a scene so fresh. Big red Jack with the helping to de-stress. Little Debbie shadow, she's out to attack. But Cat's in a zone with a dog named Jack. Posters on the walls, dreams up in the air. Cat and Jack plotting, they don't really care. Little Deb's ghost haunts the rhythm she wrote. But Cat's still sailing on a lyrical boat. Hit like, hit subscribe, it's a scene so fresh. Big red Jack with a helping to
It's a little
de-stress.
slow.
Little Debbie shot. Cat's in a room with the beat on her mind. Big red dog Jack just chilling behind. Got the vibe so smooth, can't nobody disrupt. Except little Debbie always creeping corrupt. Hit like, hit subscribe, it's a scene so fresh. Big red Jack with her helping to de-stress. Little Debbie shadow, she's out to attack. But Cat's in a zone with her dog named Jack. Posters on the walls, dreams up in the air. Cat and Jack plotting, they don't really care. Little Deb's ghost haunts the rhythm she wrote. But Cat's still sailing on her lyrical boat. Hit like, hit subscribe, it's a scene so fresh. Big red Jack with her helping to de-stress. Little Debbie shadow, she's out to attack. But Cat's in a zone with her dog named Jack. Debbie's in the window looking like a theme. Jack barks loud, cuts her out the dream. Cat just laughs with a pen in hand. Her ex can't handle where her bars now land. Hit like, hit subscribe, it's a scene so fresh. Big red Jack with her helping to de-stress. Little Debbie shadow, she's out to attack. But Cat's in a zone with her dog named Jack.
Was that it? Okay, what were we doing? Okay, coffee time.
Hey, cash rolling down the lane. Headphones in, but catching the name. A voice she knew it was insane. Kina popped up like a memory chain. Old friends gathering in the sun. Laughing hard like time never spun. Surprises hit her bang like a drum. Keenan here, yo, what's to come? Cat said, wait, is that really you? Keenan smiled like, yep, it's true. He said, like and subscribe will do. But seeing you here is the golden glue. Old friends gathering in the sun. Laughing hard like time never spun. Surprises hit her bang like a drum. Keenan here, yo, what's to come? Thinking about yelling, what's up, cat? Producer dude with the heart that's fat. No links, no clicks, just an old chat. Reunited souls, it's as simple as that. Stories flow, they relit that age. Life flipped the script, turned the page. But here they stood on this little stage. Friends together, though the world's a cage. Old friends gathering in the sun. Laughing hard like time never spun. Surprises hit her bang like a drum. Keenan here, yo, what's to come? Thinking about yelling, what's up, cat? Producer dude with the heart that's fat. No links, no clicks, just an old chat. Reunited souls, it's as simple as that. Yeah, yeah. Hey, cat, strolling down the lane. Headphones in, but catching the name. A voice she knew it was insane. Kina popped up like a memory chain. Old friends gathering in the sun. Laughing hard like time never spun. Surprises hit a bang like a drum. Kina here, yo, what's to come? Cat said, wait, is that really you? Kina smiled like, yep, it's true. He said, like and subscribe will do. But seeing you here is the golden glue. Old friends gathering in the sun. Laughing hard like time never spun. Surprises hit a bang like a drum. Kina here, yo, what's to come? They came by, yelling, what's up, cat? Producer dude with the heart that's fat. No links, no clicks, just an old chat. Reunited souls, it's as simple as that. Stories flow, they relive that age. Life flips with a turn the page.
What? These people, what does it say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move it. These people disrespected. I'm sorry. I missed that earlier. Missed it.
Yeah, 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 yo, what's to come?
Okay, I can hear the kettle. The kettle.
Like and subscribe, come chat with me. Cause just can't wait till infinity. 30 plates eyeing me like a rival, but I'd rather fight with your rival. So upset screaming, but she's calling in instead. Dodging responsibility like Neo, she fled. It's not procrastination, she confidently lies. It's social connection as her attention flies. Like and subscribe, come chat with me. Just can't wait till infinity. 30 plates eyeing me like a rival, but I'd rather fight with your rival. She pretends each couple's a secret tale. Avoids a sponge like it's fresh out of jail. Calls her
Snow
queen of
Leopard,
eternal
good
delay,
morning.
but who needs clean when fun's
You're
on
never
display?
late.
Like and
Not with me.
subscribe, come
You're right
chat
on
with me.
time.
Just can't wait till infinity. 30 plates eyeing me like a rival, but I'd rather fight with your rival. Come chat with me.
How are you, Snow Leopard?
and trying to dodge your chore. Scrub her dirt, no, that's not the plan. She grabs her phone like the true escape fan. Like and subscribe, come chat with me. Dishes can wait till infinity. Dirty plates eyeing me like a rival, but I'd rather vibe with your arrival. Soap sucks dreaming, but she's scrolling instead. Got your responsibility like Neo, she fled. It's not procrastination, she confidently lies. It's social connection as her attention flies. Like and subscribe, come chat with me. Dishes can wait till infinity. Dirty plates eyeing me like a rival, but I'd rather vibe with your arrival. She pretends each cup holds a secret tale. Avoids a sponge like it's fresh out of jail. Call her the queen of eternal delay. But who needs clean when fun's on display? Like and subscribe, come chat with me. Dishes can wait till infinity. Dirty plates eyeing me like a rival, but I'd rather vibe with your arrival. Soap sucks dreaming, but she's scrolling instead. Dodging responsibility like Neo, she fled. It's not procrastination, she confidently lies. It's social connection as her attention flies. Like and subscribe, come chat with me. Dishes can wait till infinity. Dirty plates eyeing me like a rival, but I'd rather vibe with your arrival.
Okay, sneezing coming. Incoming. That was pretty good. Oh, Walleye. Hi, how are you? I remember now. You were working on your truck the other day. That helps, Jack. Thanks. Looks very dark today, doesn't he? Good morning, Old McWalleye. How are you today? And you're up early. Is it early for you? And Old McWalleye. I don't know if this is going to pick up, but let's try it. Yuppers, 2:30 a.m. Sounds like you're about an hour off from me. Early, early. Are you up or not gone to sleep? Getting up or just not been? All right. You're in this song, Old McWalleye.
Clock screaming, is it a crime? Eyes barely open, I'm out of time. Cats in the mirror, cleaning her glow. Jack's chasing dreams where rabbits go. Too early for the sun to rise. Still robbing sleep out of my eyes. Wow, gather our friends, let's unify. The vibe tribes calling, don't deny. A gem
What's poppin', y'all? Just woke up and thought I'd stop in. I really appreciate you. Good morning. Scion THC Lion. Oh, that's cute. What up, bro McWalleye? I feel like the dog right now. Itchy? Apparently he's itchy. Old McWalleye says, Scion, hello. Good morning. Fist bump. This is a little weird. I don't think I like this one. Good morning, Jace. How are you? Jace. Can you reach out to me through email? Jace? I have an idea and I need your help. I really don't like this song. Thank you, Jace. Old McWalleye says, hey, Jace. And Jace says, oh, good morning, old. Hi, Bubba. Good boy. My coffee tastes especially good this morning. Jace, do you have a very specific saying that is all yours? Not particularly about anybody else? I gotta blow my nose. Hang on. Much better. Thanks, Jace. When I end this live to go to Yogi's, I'll email you.
Down a dirt road, past the old oak tree. There's a place where critters roam free. This cat's house, it's a sight to behold. Chickens and cows and stories untold. Oh my, what a life! Just come and see a big red dog and a cup of sweet tea. Sit a spell, share a tale that's tall, and this cat
Jace, do
plays
you work
y'all.
today or are you
We've got it
off?
all. The chickens cluck, the cows softly moo, the porch swing creaks with the sky so blue. No fancy airs, just laughter and
Jace says
sun
no
where your worries
worries.
fade and fun's never done.
He's watching.
Oh
I can
my,
sense it.
what a life! Just come and see
It's a
a
holiday here.
big
No
red
work
dog
until
and a cup
tomorrow.
of
Good for
sweet
you.
tea. Sit a spell,
He's
share a
watching.
tale that's tall, and this cat's place, y'all. We've got it all. Stories flow like the creek out back, from ghosts to dreams and wild wolf packs. Hit like and subscribe for this countryside show. You'll be laughing and smiling, don't you know? Tall tales, big laughs, chatter and cheer. In this cat's house, you'll find no fear. The evening fades, the stars all glow, but you'll leave with memories to stow.
Let's see. Yogi, Yogi, Yogi.
Chickens cluck,
Oh, Eric, where are you? Where art
swing
thou?
creaks with the sky so blue.
Oh, Lucy, good morning.
No fancy airs, just laughter and sun where your worries fade and fun's never done. Oh my, what a life! Just come and see a big red dog and a cup of sweet tea. Sit a spell, share a tale that's tall, and this cat's place, y'all. We've got it all. You're this cat's place, y'all. We've got it all. Stories flow like the creek out back, from ghosts to dreams and the wild wolf pack. Hit like and subscribe for this countryside show. You'll be laughing and smiling, don't you know?
Lucy says, good morning, Jace.
Down a dirt road past the old oak tree. There's a place
There's
where
always an old
critters
oak
roam
tree, isn't
free.
there?
This cat's house, it's a sight to behold, with chickens and cows and stories untold. Oh my, what a life! Just come and see a big red dog and a cup of sweet tea. Sit a spell, share a tale that's tall, and this cat's place, y'all. We've got it all.
Jace says I have to go get my guitar restrung and start strumming again. Do I play cat? I wouldn't say I play. I play around. Strum a few chords here and there. I'm a legend in my own mind. I wish. I wish I could pick up the guitar and just, what tune do you want to hear? Oh, sure, I can play that. That'd be so cool. I think I use it more as therapy. especially the ukulele. I was homesick for 2 years and had nothing to do, so that ukulele sat in bed with me and Jack quite a bit. Jack's a bit jealous of it. If I go get it right now and put it in the bed with us, he'd get up. Jace, what's a do you have a catchphrase that is uniquely Jace? Well, you know, the ukulele is a little bit easier than the guitar because it's got two less strings. So I figured I'd start there. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's the difference. Jay says, I gotta brave the rain now and let Miss go crazy for an hour. She is in season and very naughty. Oh no. Oh no. Has shoots so many things and just wants to eat constantly. Okay, that's why you're eating her, feeding her so much? I understand. Well, I don't. I've never had a dog, a female dog that was, nope. Trying to think if I ever did. Good morning, JYD and family. She keeps taking my clothes to her cage. Keep finding the odd chewed sock. Aw, so funny. Yogi. You did it, Jace. Good morning, Yogi. Writing time for me, but can't miss having you up and running. Thank you. Yogi says, hi, Jace, good morning. I told ya. Hey, Eric. Yogi says, hi, Lucy. Thank you, Yogi. Same. Aw, Jay says, I have the biggest smile and feel a warm buzz. Good morning, brother. That's lovely. But you know what? When Yogi came in the room, it lightened up for some reason. It's true. Jay summoned me. He did. Thanks, Jace. I don't know why you're flipping tables, Jace. Yogi says, enjoy the extra day off, Jace. Yes, enjoy it. The song is making me want to rap, but I have 2 sessions later. Back to kettlebells for me today. Yogi, I saw some woman on YouTube with 2 kettlebells, and she was just amazing. You would never know those kettlebells had any weight. I don't know who she was. I just passed through and saw her and was in awe. Yeah, the best make it look easy. I had no idea. No. Yogi, you're making my future look not so bright. Don't do that to me. Jay says there's a lot of amazing kettlebell technicians of all ages too. I never realized how big the sport is. So, are you gonna get yourself a kettlebell or two, Jace? Do I hear that in your future? Thanks, Yogi. Lucy says, hello, Yogi Eric. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jace. Thank you, Yogi. I definitely like the first version of that much better. It's a growing spart. Just spart. It's a growing sport. When I started in 2004, I was actually one of the best in my age group and weight class in the country. I was also the only one in the country. Piggy is now pestering me for more food. Only gave her breakfast an hour ago. I'm on the kettle now. Jace, are you do you plan to breed her? And how old is she? Yogi says, Lucy, I hope all is well, my friend. Prayers continue. Yeah, Lucy, I hope everything's okay with your mom. She's getting better. I'll be back, Cat, right after writing. I'll be right here, Yogi. I'm not even going to pretend to get ready this morning. Just be awake. Yes, in 6 months' time. She is 2 now. Will be her time then. hmm. Too bad you're so far away, Jace. Jace says, Lucy, our thoughts are with you. Lucy says, thanks, Eric. My mom is still in the hospital. Didn't go to any family gathering. Instead, I went to see my mom on Easter. That's really sweet, Lucy. Lucy says, thanks, Jace. Well, you're very welcome, Lucy. Does anybody else's house creak? My house is creaking right now. First year we moved here, it snapped and popped. Little did we know that was the foundation. Oops. I don't know if anybody else has heard concrete pop from being frozen. No. I'm still paying off that foundation loan. Lucy, what's on your agenda for today? You have any plans? Jay says I have wooden floors. They can be noisy. Yeah. Especially with four-legged friends. Lucy, how many cats do you have? Lucy says talking with my boyfriend, visiting my mom, and just networking, but especially my mom and boyfriend. Oh, that's nice. Really nice. I have a list the length of my arm of things I need to do, but I can bet you I'll just end up taking a nap. I imagine after I sign off of Yogi's live today, I will probably take that nap then. Lucy has 2 black cats. I love black cats. My mom was this big fundamentalist Christian my whole life. But she would, I think back now when we had cats called black magic, just little things like that. It's really funny to look back on now. She did little things like bells on doors to ward off evil spirits. I knew you had the pugs. I didn't know their names. Xena and Gabby. How sweet. Lucy, do you live near your boyfriend? I don't know why I imagine because you both have channels that it's an online thing. It just shows how people just assume. I know nothing. Jay says, no way, pugs are ace. They are fun and so cute. Oh, that's amazing. She says, yes, he took me out on a date and he will be again. We get along great. I'm really happy to hear that for you, Lucy. That's awesome.
Big laughs, chatter and cheer. This cat's house, no fun, no fear. Evening fades, stars all glow, but you leave with memories to stow.
Jay says, awesome, Lucy. Agreed.
Chickens cluck, the cows softly moo. The porch swing creaks with the sky so blue. No fancy airs, just laughter and sun where your worries fade and fun's never done. Oh my, what a life, just come and see. A big red dog and a cup of sweet tea. Sit a spell, share a tale that's tall in this guy's place, y'all. We've got it all. You're this cat's place, y'all. We've got it all. Stories flow like the creek out back. Ghosts to dreams and wild wolf packs. Hit like and subscribe for this countryside show. We'll be laughing and smiling, don't you know?
Lucy says, I'm keeping him private, though, and he
Down that
agrees.
road past
Just to
the
protect
old
us from jealous men, really.
there's a
Men have attacked my
place
previous
where
boyfriends
there's
before because
always
they
hope.
wanted me instead. I'm not letting that happen
This
again.
cat's house just awaits.
Lucy, I've never
Chickens
had those
cluck,
issues.
stories
Look at you
flow.
go.
Oh my,
Lucy
what a
says, thanks,
life.
Jace.
Just come and see. A big red dog and a cup of
And that's what
sweet
Jack has to
tea.
say.
Sit a spell, share a tale that's tall. And this cat's place, y'all. We've got it all.
Pope Fran. Oh no. Wow.
Chickens cluck, the cows softly moo. The porch swing creaks with the sky so blue. No fancy airs, just laughter and sun. For your worry space, y'all. We've got it all. Oh my, what a life. Just come and see. A big red dog and a cup of sweet tea. Sit a spell, share a tale that's tall. And this cat's place, y'all. We've got it all.
Let's see what happens if we put what lesson are this lesson 55 into Suno and see
Stories
what
flow
pops out.
like the creek out back. Ghost to dreams in wild wolf packs. Hit like and subscribe for this countryside show. We'll be laughing and smiling, don't you know? Tall tales, big laughs, chatter and cheer. This cat's house, no fun, no fear. Evening fades, stars all glow, but you'll leave with memories to stow. Oh my, what a life, just come and see. A big red dog and a cup of sweet tea. Sit a spell,
I
share a
have a
tale
call,
that's
Mother.
tall.
Okay,
And
Jace.
this
Thank
cat's
you.
place,
Thank you for
y'all,
hanging out with
we've
me.
got it all. We've got it all.
Okay. We want this to be Okay, we're going to take a leap of faith, surprise me, and create. Oh, no. Well, that's a bummer. Lucy said, there's other reasons, but that is my main reason. I'm taken. I have a boyfriend, and that is all people need to know. Okay. Copy all of that. Yes. Oh no. The illusion of myself. Lucy says, I can see the doggy is dreaming with his twitching. So adorable. Yeah, he was just growling a minute ago. We're chasing bunnies.
Signs are whispering in the breeze, they say. Disease, disaster, they're on display. But my heart shouts louder, ain't no delay. I'll find the truth, I'll pave my way. Smoke and mirrors twist what I believe.
Chasing bunnies, yes.
Illusions feed forgetfulness with their weave. But there's a light in me, something to retrieve. The truth's a gift, it's mine to perceive. I'm not the shadows, no masking veil. I'm the sunrise breaking through the gale. I'll see the signs, the truth won't fail. With courage in me, I'll set my sail. They call it chaos, but I see birth. Every corner hides a proof of worth. An old delusion dying for rebirth. The truth's in me right here on earth. What I thought I knew is power forming. In the scattered shards, there's truth transforming. Whimsical tides are brightly storming. Through me it flows alive and warming.
I made a song yesterday, oh, you know, about him eating the Easter bunny.
I'm not the shadows, no masking veil.
Apparently, we had to take the Easter bunny to the vet and have him put down.
I'll see the signs,
Carl,
the
good
truth won't
morning.
fail.
I'm so glad to see you, Carl. How are you today?
Courage in me, I'll
Lucy says, good morning, Carl. She's sending you rainbows and hearts and unicorns. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's not my favorite. The Catholic Church is sad. Let's make a statement, Carl. Lucy says, I send that to everyone, that LOL, that is my signature. Kind of like a wave and a sunflower. It's mine. Yeah, we heard, Carl. I see why the Catholic Church is sad. I see what you're saying. I thought you were making more of a political statement. Well, you know what? The Pope has also risen, so good for him. Immediate atonement. All of the Pope's delusions have gone away. This is beautiful.
truth's in me right here on earth. What I thought I knew is now reforming. In the scattered shards, there's truth transforming. Whimsical tides are brightly storming. Through me it flows alive and warming. I'm not the shadows, no masking veil. I'm the sunrise breaking through the gale. I'll see the signs that truth won't fail. With courage in me, I'll set my sail. I'm not the shadows, no masking veil.
Welcome back.
Breaking through the gale. I'll see the signs that truth won't fail. With courage in me, I'll set my sail.
No, we don't like that song. Yogi says, sad news, Carl. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I totally misunderstood Carl's first statement. And Lucy's bringing in the unicorns. Okay. Turn that down. Special and holy relationships seem to be the themes playing through each morning lately. Lucy says, what do you mean, Eric? I am out of credits. Oh my gosh. That's a bummer. Jay says, I'm back. And hi, Carl. Did you get soaked, Jace? Okay, there it is. Jace has not been out. Oh, you were on the phone with your mom. That's right. Mom called to talk about the Pope and his passing. He had a good 88 years. Yogi says, great question, Lucy. Probably best to talk about in live stream in a bit. It's a deep subject. So, Yogi, I'm going to ask you a question about it anyways. When, let's say, my heart hurts because I don't talk to my dad anymore, only because I don't know why he won't talk to me. But it hurts, and I have a hard time letting it go because he was such a great dad. So I'm supposed to switch that special relationship to a holy relationship, allowing him to be who he truly is and trying to see him that way. No, I don't think I can. Holy relationships, I think a special relationship is what I just talked about. Like my dad. And a holy relationship is more allowing that person to be who they are and seeing them for the spark of God they are, who they really are. And shifting from demands and wants of a typical relationship to, that's all I got, Yogi. I know you talk about it all the time. And I know you talked about it in reference to Mocha. Lucy says, I just have boundaries and so does my boyfriend. I think that is what you were referring to. That's all I got. Just how I do. LOL. I think special relationships are those we place demands on. Like, I want my dad to be my dad. I want him to be a certain way. Jay says every situation is different, every perception varies. It's what we agree to accept. It's what we agree to accept that counts, even if it's not to other standards. We then find some comfort. Yogi says, "No, Lucy, I never talk about anyone else's relationships or boundaries. It's never my issue to discuss." Well, I think I know what we're talking about in Yogi's live today, but that's just a guess. I should never assume. Lucy says, "Oh, okay, Yogi, that's good." Yogi says, "Cat, you can still talk to your father. Communication isn't limited to the body." I know this. It's hard, but I know from QHHT that we all have these higher portion of us that's able to hear our communication and understands. A special relationship is one in which we look for completion through others, not realizing it's already and always present right now. So that you complete me statement is a strong indicator of a special relationship. Jack, you complete me, buddy. When our demands for completion aren't met, we suffer. Right. When our demands for completion aren't met, we suffer. Thank you, Yogi. Lucy says that's for any relationship, father, mother, aunt, uncle, cousin, lover. I think that is what you're getting at. Yogi says a holy relation is when the veils of separation are dropped for a moment and our true light revealed. Jay says none of this is hard, as the saying goes, just takes two to tango. Yogi says, yes, Lucy, exactly. It is so backwards from the way we're raised, especially girls, that, we need a husband or a significant other to give us a purpose. Right. Yogi says, actually, the line, "you complete me," is awesomely true, but not in the way they meant. It's when the tango is revealed as one, that we see the true dance. Lucy says, "you are your own purpose. You belong to you first." Jay says, "here we are looking outwards when all along it's within that the values lie." Right, Jace? Jace says, "you got it, Lucy." Bella, hi, good morning. What a lovely name. Jay says, "hi, Bella." Jack's tapping his toes in his sleep. I'm going to thumbs down this one. It's too heavy. "You complete me" is the essence of Namaste. My light is revealed through you. Because it takes one to know one. Robert Frost had a great poem about that, Jace. I'll read it in the stream. Yogi says, "hi, Bella." Nanny Nanny Boo Boo, it takes one to know one. Perfect cat. Chase says, I will go first. I love you guys. I love you guys too. So much. It makes me think about the saying when we were kids, I know you are, but what am I? Yogi says, I love you all too. Unicorn vibes and unicorn love from Lucy. Jace is taking on the unicorn. Unicorn smiles and hearts. Be right back. I need to send Eric a pic. I can only imagine. You know what I imagine, Jace? I imagine you were taking a pic of your abs and sending it to Yogi. I've sent Eric a picture of Xena's naughtiness. What? Jace's and just found $10 in coins in her cage. I knew she was hoarding. Wow, that's amazing. She's saving for a rainy day. Good morning. Good morning, world. "15 minutes. The countdown is on." I'm surprised Xena puts coins in her mouth. Squirrel Sniper, good morning. Grand risings all. What a lovely greeting. How are you doing, Squirrel? Jay says, Squirrel baby. So I think Yogi's going to talk to us about how to make this shift from special relationships to holy relationships. Squirrel's doing so-so. Jay says Xena prefers cards, bank, and driving licenses. 3 so far, wow. Lucy says, hi, Squirrel. Yogi says, LOL, she definitely got into some mischief, Jace. I got lucky with Jack. My dog before this, Willow, she would eat cash and a driver's license. Jack chewed on a remote, and that was about it. I got real lucky. Oh no, Squirrel. Squirrel says I'm feeling a tad lost. Jay says, Sniper, call me, bro. Squirrel says, hiya, Lucy. Squirrel says, hiya, Eric. Squirrel, why are you feeling a tad lost? I was hoping you'd provide, but I'm going to ask. We got 10 minutes. I am your captive audience. Oh. Squirrel says, I'm usually headstrong, but I'm kind of working through many ongoing issues in different directions. No, Squirrel, I was just thinking the same. How I'm kind of lost and don't really know. So many things going on. And then I thought, well, if you get back to meditating, the answers would come easier. That was just for me. But I love you, Squirrel Sniper. I hope that you find the insight you're looking for. Losing focus on what to prioritize. Jay says, write a priority list, Squirrel. I'm telling you, Squirrel, I was just saying, I have a list, the length of my arm, of things to do. But instead, I'll probably take a nap. It's just easier. But it does not solve the long-term issues of all these things that seem to be looming. Jay says, take some of the thought out of it and just work through the list if possible. Squirrel said, if I did Jace, I'd be writing over the words each time. They all seem a priority. Squirrel says you give it attention and the others fall or fail. Other, others falls. I'm sorry, Squirrel. $4 minutes, y'all. Yogi says, hi, Sniper. Yogi says, sending love to you, Sniper. Squirrel says, I blame myself for many things. My daughter has eating issues or the lack of. It's connected to the psychology of a dancer and gymnast. I too had this issue when I was young. I had a teacher once, Squirrel, that I went to with, my heart was really hurting for one of my kids and some of the stuff she's going through. And that teacher told me that by worrying, I'm just adding more negative energy to her situation. And the best thing I could do for her was see her as the light she is. And it took me a while, but it really does help me release some of that guilt and understand she's on her own journey. And these are things that her soul has to learn. Squirrel says I blew up this morning when she said she would not eat to get healthy for dancing. Yogi says, let's focus on healing, Sniper, letting go of blame. We'll all join in with healing intent, my friend. Yeah, we sure will. Squirrel, let's go over to Yogi's. He's fixing to go live. I love you guys.